So good morning everyone. So we are here to tackle about the dances of the countrysides. Dances that are best known and closer to the Filipino heart are those from the rural Christian lowlands, a country blessed with so much beauty. To the Filipinos, these dances illustrate the festive spirit and demonstrates a love of life. This express a joy in work, a love for music, and pleasure in the simplicities of life.
Countryside dance originates during the Spanish occupation in the Philippines, particularly on the island of Leyte. However, according to legend, the dance originated during the Spanish colonial era when the locals were ordered by the King of Spain to work on large plantations.
Dances that usually characterize the nature and the kind of work of the people, commonly performed by the ordinary group of the people depicting daily activities, and also dances were light and more informal.
Hi, my name is Casey Ortiz, and I'm here to report about the different costumes of the dances in the countryside of the Philippines. Binasuhan. Balintawak is a traditional Filipino costume is used in this folk dance. It includes a shortened skirt with puffy butterfly short sleeves, plaid textile, low-cut bodice, and at times plenty of ornate embroideries. Bulaklakan, made of piña fabric, hand-bloomed pineapple leaves, jossy fabric, abaca or banana silk, hot and sunny flowers, pineapples, breathable clothing, light clothing, bamboo, which led to the fashion. The costume, poor country handmade clothing traditional made from resources around them. Karatong. Karatong have dancers use kalatong or bamboo tube about a yard long, tied horizontally below the waist and stuck by two sticks to top the rhythm of the dance. Magtatalik. Magtatalik is an indigenous dance from the Philippines in which coconut shells halves that are secured onto the dancer's hands and on vest upon which are hung 4 or 6 more coconut shell halves. The dancers, all male, perform the dance by hitting one coconut shell with the other, sometimes the ones on the hands, sometimes the ones on the body, and sometimes the shells worn by another performer, all in time to a fast drum beat. Pandango. For men, it's the attire worn includes a barong Tagalog and a pants. For women, the attire worn includes a mestiza dress. Owasiwa. For men, the attire worn includes a barong Tagalog and a pants. For women, the attire worn includes a mestiza dress. Pasikat sa braso. For men, the attire worn includes a barong Tagalog and a pants. For women, the attire worn includes a mestiza dress. Salakot. They wear traditional Balintawak costume and use salakot as part of their dance. Sometimes, they use a plaid salakot, but most of the time, dancers choose to put decorations to the salakot to make it more beautiful. Subli. For men, the attire worn includes the barong Tagalog and red trousers. For females, the attire worn mainly includes balintawak dress, tapis, panyo, and a buri hat. Tinikling. To dance in tinikling, you need 2 pairs of bamboo poles that are each 6 to 12 feet long, about 1.8 or 3 to 7 meters. Female dancers usually wear a dress called a balintawak, a colorful dress with arc sleeves, or a patadyong, a checkered loose skirt that's often worn with a thin fibered blouse. Males wear an embroidered formal shirt that's untucked called the barong Tagalog, which is the country's national outfit for Filipino men. The barong is usually paired with red trousers. All dancers perform the tinikling while barefoot. Bati. For men, the attire worn includes a barong Tagalog and a pants. For women, the attire worn includes a mestiza dress. Gayong-gayong. For men, the attire worn includes a barong Tagalog and a pants. For women, the attire worn includes a mestiza dress. Binislakan. Female, siesgo and kimono with loose and long sleeves. Male, camisa de chino and red pants. Pabinik. For men, the attire worn includes a barong Tagalog and a pants. For women, the attire worn includes a mestiza dress.
Binasuan is a popular and widespread Filipino folk dance. It originated in the town of Bayambang, Pangasinan. And binasuan, that word means with the use of drinking glasses. And that's what this dance is all about. So the dancers, they fill up glasses, usually wine glasses. They fill it up with wine or other substitutionary liquids, and they hold it on their hands and in their heads or their shoulders, and it requires great skill, balance, and coordination to dance, move their arms and shoulders around whilst maintaining the liquid inside the glasses. So they invert their arm through rotation, and any mistake is a messy mistake. And the group of dancers, they perform in unison, and they have a strategic and cooperative choreography that is designed to really impress the viewers and showcase also the skill of the dancers, as it really requires a great concentration and skill to have that balance of holding glasses on your hands and not spilling the drink. And usually this is played during festivals and special occasions such as weddings or in events. There is no official procession for this dance, but it can still be found in Pangasinan. And that's all there is to it with this dance, Binasuan. Another important and popular, widespread Filipino folk dance is the Bulaklakan. It literally means flowers because bulaklak in Filipino means flowers. And if that is not a hint enough, the dance, Bulaklakan, is danced with flowers. Literally. So this dance is full of flowers. So what it's done is flowers are strewn together to an arc, to form an arc, whether that's bamboo or wire or kawayan or rattan, so that it forms like a garland filled with flowers, and that's basically the main props for the dance. And it originated in the place called Bulacan, a town in Bulacan, which coincidentally also means flowers. Bulacan was called Bulacan because of the natural floral growth in that area. And so Bulaklakan is usually danced during festivities in the month of May, because at May, that's seasonal when the flowers are blooming in many parts of the Philippines. And it's also to celebrate the Santa Cruz de Mayo. And Mayo means May. So Bulaklakan is performed during May in the festival called Santa Cruz de Mayo, dedicated to the Virgin Mary during the Roman Catholic festivity. So this is a procession, the typical Filipino social gathering in the rural towns in most of Luzon, and they dance this flower dance. And that's there is to it.
Karatong originated in Cuyo, Palawan. It is during the festival of San Agustin in the island of Cuyo. The celebration also includes the blossoming of mango trees. Bamboo noise makers played by Cuyanan men to accompany gaily dressed ladies in a lively street parade. The Maglalatik is an indigenous dance from the Philippines. It is a playful dance of young men beating coconut shells. reflective of a mock battle over the latik or coconut residue.
Pandango sa Ilaw is a wall-style, playful folk dance that exhibits a distinctive fusion of local and Western indigenous dance types. Pandango sa Ilaw simulates fireflies at dusk or dawn, light and flight. It portrays a young man's courtship to a maiden who caught his interest. Pandango o Wasiwas is a Spanish fandango dance with its origins coming from the fishing town of Lingayen, Pangasinan. Following their good catch, the fishermen will usually celebrate by drinking wine and dancing, and by swinging and circling with the lighted lamps on the hands of the dancers. The graceful and lively moves of the dancer give the name of Owasiwas, which in the local dialect is known as swinging.
Sa Baso is a Pangasinan dance that requires balancing glasses of wine. Pasikat sa Baso dances the good balance and graceful movements of the performer to show off their skills in balancing glasses that contains water or wine on their forehead and hands at the top of the bench. This is usual dance, colorful and spectacular during the wedding and party. Pasikat sa Baso dance is originated from Pangasinan. Pasikat means to show off and the baso means drinking glasses. Lakot is a wide-brimmed hat used to protect Filipino from the heat and rain. In this dance, the salakot used to enhance the dance figure hands movements. Salakot is often made of either rattan or reeds, and it is a traditional headdress in the Philippines. The dance is considered as part of the national culture. Women and girls wear a local balintawak costume and a pair of wooden slipper known as bakya. This dance was originated in the Panay Island on the Visaya, and it was introduced by the Spaniard during their colonization of the Philippines.
What is Suble? It is a folk dance in the Philippines which is considered to be a favorite of the people of the barrios of the municipality of Buuan, Batangas. It is ceremonial worship dance performed in homage to the Holy Cross referred to in the vernacular as ang Mahal ng Poong Santa Cruz. The stanzas, gestures, and movements of the male dancers are freewheeling and dramatic, consisting of leaping, striking the ground with wooden bamboo, clappers held in both hands, known as kalaste, and other movements suggesting the martial arts. The female dancer circles on half-toe, performing the talk, the talik, small referring gestures with wrists and fingers. Their hats and alampay are triangular scarves worn loosely over the shoulder that are the essential parts of their costumes. Tinikling. Tinikling is said to be named after the long-legged bird called the tikling in the Philippines. This bird belongs to a number of bird species, but the name typically refers to the slave-breasted rail. Someone who dances tinikling imitates the movement of a tickling bird, hence tickling-like, as the bird walks over the grass or dodges bamboo traps set by Filipino farmers on vast rice fields. According to historical accounts, the tinikling dance originated during the Spanish occupation in the Philippines, particularly on the island of Leyte. Rice farmers on the Visayan Islands usually set up bamboo traps to protect their field, yet tickling birds that dodged their traps. Locals imitated the bird's movement. Supposedly, that's how this dramatic traditional folk dance was born.
Bati. The word bati originates from the Tagalog term pagbati, which means to greet.
The bati refers to the Philippine Christmas dance from the province of Batangas. Little girls are dancing before the images of risen Christ and the Blessed Virgin Mary in front of the church during Easter rites right after the Salubong. Gayang-gayang originates and became popular in Aklan and Capiz. Gayang is a pet name for Leo de Gradio. According to the legend and to the words of the song, Gayang and Masyong, the pet name for Dalmasyo, one attended a feast commemorating the death of Townsman.
Bislakan is a Filipino folk dance performed with stick known as bislak. Bislakan came to the Philippines with Chinese immigrants. The dance was used to commemorate the Chinese pirate Lima Hong, who built a kingdom in Lingayen. Bislakan means the use of sticks, which imitates how chopsticks were used by the Chinese for eating.
Tabric Festival is a festival that recognizes the gold mining in the territory of Camarines Norte. This festival obligates the 400-year foundation anniversary of the town patron saint, which is Our Lady of Candelaria. Tabric is a basic mining instrument utilized by the digger of the paracale, which is ordinarily comprised of a solid round wood utilized for mining a gold.
Kalapati. Kalapati means dove. The kalapati is a dance pattern after the characteristic movement of the dove as they court, bowing, billing, and cooing, originating from Cabugao, Ilocos Sur. This lovely courtship dance depicts the typical traits of Ilocanos: simplicity, naturalness, and shyness.